Visionary Minds Public Relations and Media is a proud sponsor of CA Media Podcast. Be sure to get all your publicity, digital marketing, writing, media consulting services by emailing visionarymindsny@gmail.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CA Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. This podcast will be about my journey throughout my adult life. I will bring my friends, and there will be some episode in which I will be alone to speak about what's on my mind. Topics will range from society, culture, sports, relationships, and so much more. There's nothing off limits on the CA Media Podcast. So, as you come into my world to listen to my podcast, feel free to know that this is a safe space and a personal space to bring your family and friends to listen to the CA Media Podcast. So come and join this ride with me, and as always, this is the show that allows you to come in your most unique, authentic way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Clyde Anderson, and I have a special guest here with me. Her name is Amelia, and we will be talking about with her the fall season. Uh, the show is brought to you by Visionary Minds Public Relations and Media. If you have any media consultations, you can contact Visionary Minds at visionarymindsny@gmail.com, and Tammy Reese will get back to you. So, Amelia, before we introduce yourself, let's lighten up the mood. I'm gonna ask you a quick joke of the day. All right.
Okay.
All right. So, what did one autumn leaf say to the other?
um, I don't know. It's chilly. I don't know.
You said chilling. No. All right. So the answer to the joke is, I'm falling for you.
That's cute.
Because I am falling for you.
Aw. I love it.
Amelia, so tell me more about yourself.
The
light, not the serious.
I'm a regular girl from Brooklyn. I live in East New York. Lived here most of my life. Just trying to navigate this crazy world that we live in, one day at a time. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, I'll take that. I like that. So, I know we talked prior, and I know we've been friends for like 16 years. So, I know you told me that autumn is an important season to you. Would you like to tell the listeners why, and why is that an important season to you?
It is. So, I'm kind of just gonna sum up the seasons in general. So, if we think about autumn and the time that it falls into the year, it's towards the ending of the year, right before winter. Or let's just say it ends off the year before a new cycle. So every year is a cycle, and every year is another progression that we go through as a person. So I think of it as personal evolution, so to speak. So winter, you hibernate in the winter. You're not going outside, so you're taking more time to self-reflect, so to speak, because you're in the house. You're probably looking at recipes or trying to plan out your year. So this is the planning stage when you get into winter. Then it goes into spring. Spring is somewhat of your light action phase. How are you going to implement the changes that you thought about during winter? How are you going to go about trying to take advantage of the year that you have ahead of you? Summer is when you actually have to put it into play, right? You're outside, you're doing things, you're making new relationships, you're overall making the best life you can have. And now at the end of all of that, you have fall. It's your close off. How are you going to further seal off this amazing year that you already planned out? How do you bring it down to an end? Um, that's how I look at the seasons. Fall in particular is my favorite because you really get to see um, the world around you change, especially plants. I love plants. I love nature. So just to see how the leaves change colors. Then you have all the favorite scents, and you can go like apple picking. There's apple cider. Um, I mean, there's pumpkin pie for those who like that. Kudos to you. I'm not going to yuck your yum, but autumn is autumn's just the best. Period.
Got you. I got you. I feel you. So, like, what are some of your favorite activities to do? I know you list apple picking, uh, pumpkin picking as well. Um, what are some things that you like to do during this season?
I like to just drive. So going to like scenic outlooks um to kind of just get nice pictures of the fall foliage. Um I like to see that because you have the orange, the yellows, sometimes like the rustic red. Seeing
Mhm.
those colors is just so beautiful sometimes when it contrasts with the green. Um, hay rides, bonding with close family and friends. Um, I don't know. Fall kind of just it reintroduces love to some things, you know.
Correct. Correct. So, like, um, also the autumn season, fall season has several holidays, as in like Thanksgiving. You have like election day coming up. You have Halloween. If you're a sports fan, this is where football kicks into gear. Baseball postseason is in full force. What are some of your holiday favorite holiday traditions?
Um, so I'm not particularly a fan of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I personally renamed Thanksgiving as Family Greeting Day because I call it Family Greeting Day because I don't like the ideology behind Thanksgiving. Um, because if you know your history and you just know that it's just a bunch of whatever. So I call it Family Greeting Day. So
Right.
your family comes in from far, whatever. You come, you eat, you know, spend time together. You have family bonding time.
Correct.
I'm not that big into sports. I don't watch games, but you know, more here for the wings. I like wings. Like,
Who don't like chicken wings? Like for
right.
real.
If it's a game going on, sure, I'll be there. Wings and a beer, I'm all here for it.
Oh shit.
Um, I love Halloween only because I like I'm into that type of like what's the word I'm looking for? fairy tale stuff, like not fairy tale. Shoot. Like ghouls, goblins, that type of stuff, hocus pocus, all the Halloween movies.
Scary.
Yeah, scary. It's fun. Halloween is fun.
All right. All right. So, question. This is a fun fact I found on goodnet.org. Did you know that the season was originally called Harvest and autumn came around much later in the 1300s, according to CNN? When English poets, back then there was a ton of poets during that time frame. They started using the phrase "the fall of leaves," and it became very fashionable to call the season fall. So I just personally want to thank goodnet.org for the information. Did you know that?
I did not know that, but it makes sense.
Yeah,
It makes a
it
lot of
does.
sense.
If you sit down and think about it, like it really do. And then like a lot of fashion styles, a lot of fashion events usually happens in the fall too. If you think about it,
Yeah.
you got New York Fashion Week, which is early September. It's like right in the cusp of ending of summer, the beginning of fall. Um, and then you got the parades, you got Halloween, it's a fashion event, and then like the falls of leaves, and people tend to wear a lot of brown and red around this time of the season.
You got plaids, then you have the little boots with the jeans, uh, sweaters, maybe a scarf, hats.
Yeah. So like, I got a couple more questions. I answer that. I answer. The good thing I can edit this. Do you have any favorite movies like that come out around this time of the season?
Um, I wouldn't say that come out around this time, but just movies in general that I like to kind of just sit down and binge watch. So,
Go ahead.
um, once it gets to the first week of October, I start my Halloween my Halloween splurge of movies. So I definitely start with Hocus Pocus. Um,
It was on
then
tonight, and I was at work, and one of my individuals like, "Is that Hocus Pocus?" I didn't say nothing. The other staff was like, "Yeah, that's part one. Part two, they'll come out to I guess she said either tomorrow or it's
it
in
comes out
theaters
at 3 a.m.
tomorrow morning."
Yeah, that's
Like
when it.
in the theaters or just in
No,
general?
no, no, on Disney Plus.
On Disney Plus. Oh, why 3 a.m.?
I don't know. I'll
Okay.
be getting ready for work, so I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, okay.
Um, so I always start off with Hocus Pocus. Then I'll follow up with um, what is it called? Oh shucks. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Is that what it's called?
Is it Freddy Krueger?
No, where they're these characters where they live in like Halloween Town and they don't want it to always be Halloween. They want it to be Christmas.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I need to
Are
catch
you
up on.
serious? You
For
have to.
real. That's
Oh
serious. I,
gosh.
I need to like I need to sit down and just like go over some stuff. Like,
Yeah, no, there's like a whole thing on like I'll just browse through Disney Plus first and like look for like old movies to watch, like um to like start the Halloween, and then like halfway through October I'll transition into Christmas, and then I'll switch to Elf. Have you seen Elf?
That's the Will Ferrell, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I've seen it. I don't
my
remember what happened, but
fave,
like
my
I do
fave.
recall seeing it.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Um, and then it's more so like feel good movies, like mushy romantic movies.
Got you. Mhm.
Mm.
All right. So, uh, is there anything Amelia wanted to talk about?
So
Oh,
you,
yeah, yeah. Is there anything Amelia want to talk about?
um, how do you feel about fall?
Um, I never dived too deep into it. Um, when I think about it, I think about going back to school. Um, looking from that frame, I it's like another year, 10 months out of the year, you gotta grind out to make it to the next grade or to pass, half of the year for your if you're in college, you got there's a fall semester, there's spring semester. So you got like 15 weeks where you gotta put in the work and do the best that you can to get the grade that you think that you desire for yourself. But not thinking like that, but now thinking on a personal level, family wise, it's like it's birthdays. So like starting like on the 22nd and every other weekend until like the end of the year, there's a birthday, including mine's. Mine's is towards Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, um, area of the birthdays, So, like, I think that fall is a great season. I love the colors. I love the changing of the leaves. I think it's fun, especially if you live in a spot like New York City. Like, there's some areas in Syracuse where like you could just dive in a bunch of leaves and just get lost and have fun with it. Like, um, I think the leaves come down quicker here than New York City, but I enjoy like the transition of colors and the transition of season. It goes from hot to like cool. I like the transition of the seasons more over than like really anything of the fall of as a season.
Mm. So let's talk about jumping in leaves. Have you ever done it before?
No, I think that I, I gotta watch my. Well, technically, I don't have to watch my age, but uh, I think I think it would be cool. It looks exciting seeing other
It's
people.
fun.
Yeah,
It's
I
definitely
it's
fun.
something that I would love to just do if if I have an opportunity where if I can get someone to record me doing it. I think it's fun. And I'm gonna look at it like look at fat Clyde jumping in leaves. Clyde jumping in leaves. Oh my god! Like
Not,
like for real.
don't
I
say that.
I think it'll be something that people would love if I put it on TikTok or like Facebook just to get the viewership and like the likes and comments.
Oh gosh. I mean, I'm big on family.
Me
Um,
too.
I come from somewhat of a small immediate family, so it was more just like my mom and my two brothers. So um autumn or like fall when you're like driving around, it's
Mhm.
a lot of family outings. And as a child growing up, my dad used to, make it his priority to take us apple picking. So he'll like plan it out. It'll be like a whole day event. Um, he'll bring his camera. We'll be in the orchards. He'll take pictures. And then we just buy a bunch of apples and get apple cider donuts and just enjoy being out of the city for a while. And that was how we bonded as a family. And just to see other families, do that, um, once I'm to that point where I have established my own family,
Right.
that is definitely one tradition that I would like to continue.
I think that's a fun tradition to do. I think it gets the family engaged into an activity that everybody can do, not just one person. I mean, like everybody can do, from boys, girls, mothers and fathers, like even couples. Like I think it's a cool activity. It's the activity where you could learn about what kind of apples you get in. You can learn about the different ciders you can make, apple cider. Yeah.
A little hard apple cider sounds
Big
good.
hard apple cider too, right? Uh, if you're 21 and plus. But you got that. You can make you buy apples to make apple pie. You could, like, even the apples that you buy, you can eat the apples there while you're picking them. Like there's
There's
a
a lot of
lot that you
things. There's
can
a
do.
lot of things you could do with apples. Candied apples,
Yes.
um, apple tarts, apple turnovers, apple fritters. The list goes on.
Apple
I don't like
juice.
apple pie though.
I Apple pie is good. Like I can hold you.
No,
I like apple pie. I never personally made apple pie for myself, but that's something I'm willing to learn. Just for my main sanity. Say, yo, I make some apple pie. Try Clyde's apple pie. Even though you don't like it, maybe somebody from your family like it. Somebody from my family may like it. I don't know. Like, it's another, skill that I could, use. And especially going to family events. Some family wants you to make your favorite dish, and maybe apple pie may be my new new
I'm
go-to
not.
dish. Go ahead.
I'm not here to yuck nobody's yum, but apple pie is not my thing. I would love to make an apple pie from scratch because I like baking. So like I would love to just try to make an apple pie from scratch, or like make one of those apple tarts or
Mhm.
apple turnovers. Um, just so that somebody else could be happy with it. I
Correct.
don't gotta eat it, but yeah,
Yeah, to
I
be a
would try.
blessing to someone else, that something that you made, it's a blessing to them as well.
Hmm.
So I got one question.
Hmm.
Um, Describe to me your favorite fall, autumn, harvest. I never knew that was another word. Um, Outfit that you would wear on a beautiful October day in New
All
York
right,
City.
so I kind of have this outfit already planned in my mind because of like I can't wait to wear it. I actually have to like go shopping and put it in my cart. So
Are you
I
are
like
you hinting at me?
huh?
Are you hinting at me?
Hinting at you about what?
Mm.
No. Um, so it'll start with like uh a hat, whether it's like brown or black. I like dark colors during fall. So I wear like a lot of black. Um, then I have like these great shades of lipstick that go well with fall. Um, and then, so like for me, it would be like, depending on the temperature, it'll probably be like a white turtleneck with um, a plaid, um, like sweater kind of poncho thing to throw over, some light acid wash jeans. It could be a little distressed, um, a little combat boot,
Okay.
or some cute Uggs.
Okay,
and
man.
a nice little handbag to go with it, and Starbucks in hand, ready to go.
All right. Oh shoot. Okay now. Are you rocking the glow in the dark Starbucks cup, or are you rocking a regular, carry in your car Starbucks cup?
So I have great friends that she already bought me the glow in the dark cup so that
Sure.
we both can have matching cups. I know it
Mm.
sounds crazy because they all look the same, but from her it's special. So she already got me the cup. Um, but it's getting colder, so it's time for like warm liquids. So they have this cinnamon dolce latte that is amazing. So I don't know if you like coffee, but you got to
I
try it.
love coffee. You don't know. I got a whole Keurig machine up in here. This is like my third one physically buying from the box, but like this one is like the best one ever I bought. I spent money on this and it's working to the best of its ability. And I love it.
What you mean? You can't break a Keurig.
Man, you think you can't, but you can't.
What did you do to the Keurig?
Yo, I my very first one I donated to a house, to one of these group homes house, but they wind up shutting down, so uh, I'm not worried about the carrot. So the second one I bought was a you have to refill it every time you use it. So
Was it a single serve?
yeah, so that wind up, yo, that one wind up like stop like draining water at times. I'm like, oh heck nah. But my mom always told me that I could always get another one if something happened to it.
Yeah, use your
Don't
warranty.
yeah, knowing me, like, man, I'm like, you know what? I want a new one. And I saw one that was at one of my houses that I work at the state. And I was like, I love this. This is the one. This is the one. And so I bought it, right? And I'm like, and I started using it for myself. I'm like, this is golden. This is so golden. Tell me why, like a month or two later, I guess whenever my church acquired its building, right? They got the same one. Like,
Oh
I'm like,
Lord.
oh, stop. Like, yes, like, I guess me and Pastor Hill or Bishop Hill, we're thinking alike. Like, I'm like, yes, yes, yes. So, I love my machine. It's the greatest creation since sliced bread for coffee makers. Cause like it's and then you're not wasting coffee. Um you pour as much coffee in the grinder to you as much as you want. And I have the K cups or I have the one I could just pour the grinders in. Um
Really? I didn't even know they had Keurigs like that.
yeah, so but no, you know how you could there's a K cups and then there's you buy the the one that you can put the grinders in, not in the like the machine, but like you put it in the cup and you close it and it's like a K cup, but you still gotta
Mhm.
clean it out after you finish with it. But yeah, man, I love it. I love it. It's the best ever. Like, so yeah, man. Like I love coffee. Um, I love anything caramel, butter pecan.
Mm.
Um, I like the Snickers one was the flavor. Um, what else? French vanilla at work. That's what they use, the creamer. No, I gotta rock with they rock with at work. But personally, I love anything sweet and it's good. And I also like the almond joy great, great, great. But coffee brand, yeah, I'm gonna use Dunkin'. We use the Starbucks. Um, Folgers is great, just to name a few. Um, but yeah, like, what's your favorite? I think you said it already.
So I like a strong coffee. But I was reading, even if you go for like a dark roast, it's not really strong. So they say the blonde roast or the lighter roast of coffees are actually stronger than the dark roast. And I didn't know that.
I didn't know that
Um, because I like a strong coffee. I'm not gonna sit there and have like a decaf. That's not gonna do anything for me.
exactly.
Um, that defeats the
That part.
purpose. That defeats
Who's
the purpose of having coffee.
exactly?
um, so I like a dark roast, a nice strong coffee. So like when I'm at home and I'm making coffee for myself or like for my roommate, I'll throw like a little dash of cinnamon. Um, I use carnation milk because it's thicker than regular milk.
Okay.
Um, some brown sugar because I don't use white sugar. Um, you end up using less sugar with brown sugar than you would with white sugar.
I never knew that.
Um, and like it's gonna sound weird, but I learned this from my best friend's mom.
Hmm.
She puts like just the lightest sprinkle of salt in it. And I know it sounds weird, but it kind of gives it like a salted caramel kind of taste when you put just a little bit, like a few grains of salt in it. It changes the flavor drastically.
Wow.
So it's good. It's so delicious.
Well, I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna try to use it when you're here.
I'll make it for you.
oh, yo. Thank you, thank you. I could sit back and record you making it for me. Okay, I
I
guess
was
that's
gonna
enough.
say something, but I'm like,
Yo, all right. So we gotta wrap this podcast up. Uh would you like to throw down some of your social handles or anything like that?
um, like for them to follow me. I don't know.
Well, this part won't be on it, but I just like to this is what I usually do to close up the show.
No, I mean you
Okay,
could do it.
okay.
I'm
Yo,
not that, so I don't have anything.
okay. No, you good. So I just want to personally thank Amelia just for jumping on the CA Media podcast, uh, or thank Amelia for joining Clyde Anderson here on this amazing episode that we are talking about fall and everything of fall, in autumn, in harvest. Uh, hey, we learned something new. We know that now harvest is another word that they use to replace fall and autumn with. This is from the
Hmm.
1300s. So yeah. So first of all, again, we just want to clients and want to thank you, Amelia, for joining this podcast with me and breaking down your favorite season of the year. Like you've educated me, I educated myself. We educated the people. We cracked some jokes. We shoot the breeze a little bit. Um, Personally, want to thank you. This is Clyde Anderson, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you for listening to the CE Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique way. I'm your host, Clyde Anderson. To be a sponsor on the show or even to be a guest host, you can email me at clydeandersonmedia@gmail.com. To find more selections of this podcast, you can search us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Pandora. Furthermore, you give us 5 stars, rate us review us, follow us. In reference to our social media, you can follow me and on the podcast at CA Media __ on X, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Thank you for listening to the CA Media Podcast, the show that allows you to come in your own unique